Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to do an unboxing for one of a very anticipated Kickstarter here, and it's obviously from CMON. So you might be very surprised, you thought that I'll probably never do another video for CMON, or well, actually then you're very wrong about it, because despite the way that I don't really like how CMON has conducted some of their trades, like shifting courses and then hiding stuff, loyal letters and stuff. I still like board games as board games, and I think CMON has done a fair deal of good board games. This I have to admit. So the first thing you do when you get something like this is you make sure you take out this packing list. Okay, so I'm not going to show you the top because that's basically my address, but the packing list lists down to some things that's very important as to what is included with this box. And basically this unboxing I'm going to do is I'm going to run through to make sure that I have everything here. Also acts as a proof that if I'm missing any stuff, you're here to witness it, which I hope not. So without further ado, this box this is about one of one boxes, okay, and not one of 3,511. I suspect that could have been the number of boxes in one container. So did I found one of the trade secrets? Maybe I did. So in one container there's 3,511 of these boxes for this stuff. And of course this gets shipped to the hub, and then from the hubs it gets oh, that's my pledge number there. Okay, so I probably better not show you my pledge number. Okay, and also there is it's a Zombicide, obviously. So I think from the title you already know that it's a Zombicide. There's no secret to this. So why are you very interested in the Zombicide? I doubt you will be, but anyway, so this is I already cut open the top. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the way they pack stuff. So I'm in particular not very disappointed with the way that CMON has packed their stuff. Although I think there has been horror stories of broken miniatures, broken this and that. So we have bubble wraps, which I think most of the bubble wraps are still intact, meaning that you don't really get they don't really get crushed that badly as you think that they might be. See, most of the bubbles are still intact. You can still reuse them for some other stuff. And we'll be welcome with whole chest of this Zombicide stuff. So let's go through them. I hope there was in chronological order, but of course they are in packing order, whichever makes sense, because most important thing about having all the Zombicide stuff is, I mean, in shipping, is make sure that things are packed tight, not moving around and stuff. So we'll go through box by box, and this is a non-invasive unboxing, because I am not going to open up all the boxes right now, I guess, because I have not really decided if I want to keep this pledge, despite that it's Zombicide, it's Wild West, two of the things that I liked, but when put together, is it something that I really would like? I'm not sure yet. By right I should be, and to be honest, I was being very reckless when I backed this. It was one of my early days when Kickstarter is something that fascinated me a lot, and to be honest, the shipping then was crazily cheap for this. Okay, so you can't imagine, I think the shipping cost for this was something like $25 US from all the way from China to Singapore. Can't you believe this? I bet you this is I don't know, you just need to multiply this by normal weight. I guess this easily is about 10 kilo of volumetric weights. So I don't know why they could have done this, and they didn't do this. They did collected this 1 year, 2 years ago, but they shipped it today. So the shipping cost has to be charged today. It can't be the shipping cost was charged 2 years ago and it was done. So that raises a question that you can think about. Are the future projects from CMON actually being used to subsidize all of this shipping, which actually I think the price has went up, and I think it's not fair for $25 US to ship this, because personally I can't do it. I don't have I don't have a means to ship like, you know, this much for $25 from China to Singapore. And so I don't know where did the money come from. I mean, for the worst case, it could have been like, you know, using some other revenues to get this. But anyway, I'm happy because, and I'm back this because this was like, you know, one of the last project which has a cheap shipping cost. And of course, as a consumer, you know, we want to like, you know, pay as little as possible for shipping. So without further ado, this is Zombicide Undead or Alive. Ow. And this is the first box I'm gonna take out, which is the core box, and it should be the most expensive box in this. Maybe not. Maybe the stretch goal is the most expensive box, but you know, it should be one of the most heavy box here. So I can't leave it in one hand. Look at this. I can't. Okay, maybe you know, because I really need to go to the gym or something, but it's just very heavy. Okay, so it's for 1 to 6 players, solo playable, 14 plus, obviously due to, you know, the theme of having no blowing body parts apart. It plays about an hour, which I don't think so. Probably about 90 minutes to be, unless, you know, you get wiped out in the first few rounds. Maybe then that will be even shorter than 1 hour. So this game has been designed by Raphael Gluton, and oh my god, let me not try to, you know, embarrass myself pronouncing the other two names, but this is like I think it's Jane, right? And Nicholas, you know, with very challenging to pronounce surname for me. It's got nothing to do with the surname. Is that I'm really bad at pronouncing some of the names, especially from Europe. So you know, I don't know. I mean, this, I'm not sure if it's from Europe in the first place. Okay, so Zombicide Undead or Alive has a very cool cover. You know, all the Wild West, people with shotguns, quick guns, you know. And I just don't know if there's going to be a zombie deal or not. That would be very fun, you know, like having you know, in a high noon deal out with you know, with zombies. But no, there's train. I know about the train, so I'm very excited. You know, train can trick the zombies into, you know, laying out on the trains, and then, you know, get them all rammed down by the trains, which is actually very cool. There's custom dice as well, as you can see, not the conventional number of dice, not conventional numbers you get on the dice. You know, there's some special indications, and also the characters looks amazing. Okay, so you get very nice looking walkers. You know, like you know, this like from walkers of saloon girls, I guess. I don't know. And we have you know, weapons like from the mines, machetes, and you know, like. And you know, shotgun. I think there's a Gatling gun as well, if I'm not wrong. You know, I don't know whether it's in the add-on or, you know, here, but I think there's a Gatling gun you can use as well. And the tiles looks pretty good, at least from the cover. So there's lots of miniatures, you can see, lots of walker as well. So contents, there's about 88 miniatures here. There's 6 bases, okay, which is actually to identify your heroes. Look at the bases here. So we have the red color base, you know, for the red players, and of course there are like dashboards, which is the common thing. I don't know if you see the dashboard. Yeah, here is the dashboard, you know, where you get to lay down your equipment. This is your character, you know, your special equipment and anything else you get, and then this is the counter for health and everything. This is a standard Zombicide kind of layout. And there are of course miniature cards for the zombies, for the Abomination, for the equipment. Game tiles, there are 12 of them double-sided, which gives you 24. There's quite a lot. There's 6 dices, which I've already shown you. There's some trackers, tokens, of course the rulebook, and this is like the core box. So I'm gonna, like, you know, put the core box one side. Okay, this is a very heavy core box. Maybe I should use a weighing scale in the future to, you know, like, to show you how heavy it is. Okay, so we will just go from left to right, I guess. So the next box here we have is Running Wild. This is a very light box. So unfortunately for CMON, one of the advice I could give them is that to cut down some of the shipping problems, one of the things they could do is the design boxes meant to hold miniatures in a very ministic way. Like, you know, I don't know, consult Game Tray or somebody's like, this whole box probably only holds about 10 plus miniatures, if I'm not wrong. So that's all that you have, and a couple of cards. So you can take a look at this. There's like 13 miniatures, you know, some cards, some color bases, and you know, it's almost the same size of the box. Okay, just slightly smaller, but you know, it's like this is a waste of space, and about 90% of this is air actually. They are meant to protect the miniatures, I get it, but you know, like, maybe there's a better way to store miniatures. I don't know. So I think this is one of the cause of the problem, and it's not part of the solution of this whole shipping issue. And basically for this box, this is the Running Wild. Running Wild basically is about traveling away from the civilization. You know, it's like probably like exploring out into the wild, and then you know, like there are horses, there are other survivors, and you want to protect the last horses, the trained horses. As long as, you know, the heroes are alive, the Western spirit will live on. So there's plenty of horses and heroes, I guess. You know, look at all the nice horses. I don't know if this would be the bad guy because he's red in color. And we have more heroes, I guess. So there are 6 survivors, 6 rider survivors, and 1 nightmare horses, which is this. This is your Abomination, in fact. So I'm not wrong about this. They still use very distinct color code for their bad guys, you know. And the next box we have here is the DeadStock Abomination pack. So these are more Abominations. So these are very similar to what, if you can remember, it's like 3 big miniatures for the Black Plate or Green Hot. And they have the Minotaur one, remember? So we have something for the Wild West as well. So this is like another you know, big box. We only have 3 large miniatures here and a couple of cards. And maybe 4 in this case, so I'm wrong, let me be corrected. There's 4 miniatures here. So one of them is a bear, a zombie bear. Then we have a zombie Minotaur look-alike, except that he's a buffalo, and some other stuff. And it looks like the wild has, you know, like gotten a whole lot wilder, and you know. So this is like big miniatures in this box, okay? So this is what we have, is the Abomination pack. It's getting a bit dark as I'm trying to film this, like, you know, straight after work. And so I'm gonna like on the light a little. Hopefully this will make things better. Okay, so I don't want to like show you things in dim light, which, you know, like hidden details and stuff. Okay, so next we have this here. This is the long dead walkers. So, you know, like this, like is like the, you know, I don't know if they are like dead eye walkers, you know, with guns, but you know, these are like the walkers. So there are 15 additional walkers in this pack, okay? And they are like the small size miniatures, which looks like this. Okay, so they come in 3 variations, 5 each. I think you know, we have some females, I guess, you know, like some you know, lady zombies, as well as, you know, some other cool zombies looking. So you know, this is like obviously just the walkers and their monster cards as well, you know. So they are like spawn cards, zombies miniatures, and you know, here we have. So all these are like, you know, do think of it like the stretch goal, but actually you end up paying for it because I think the core box is going to be a lot more cheaper than this. So this is also part of it. One of the stretch goal, I think we have a sister Temperance. Okay, so we have her here, and you know, some guy on the donkey. I think it's her on the donkey as well, right? So we have her on the donkey. Oh, poor donkey, man. She probably needs to cut out some weight though. I mean, but you know, it's fun to have different characters of different physical build and everything. You know, it's like it's just the fun of it. You know, if everybody's going to look perfect, you know, then this is not so realistic. And you know, it's like, what's the fun of that, right? So Sister Temperance life before the church involved owning small dark and so on and so on. She kept order, and you know, obviously now it has like bring out that the time to fight, you know, and she took well on the holy life, travel west, bring the good word to all those who need it. And there we have 2 miniatures and maybe a few cards, I guess. Her cards, I guess. And what else we have here? We have another box here. This is the Abominate. Okay, it's an ape. Okay, and the Crososaur, which is like, you know, the crocodile dinosaurs. And this is also Abomination pack, and this is even worse. There's only 2 miniatures in this box. You know, look at how big this is. Okay, so I better hope that the miniature is at least this long, you know, like the crocodile. Nah, no way, man. I can dream on. It's not that big. I guess the miniatures is like, at most, if you're lucky, is this big, and then the other 8 miniatures this size. So so what we have here is that I don't know why they have like recently have a lot of stickers that sticks over the old code. Is it that they have changed their code over time when it was first printed, or stuff like that? So they have a lot of all these stickers that cover all the old codes. I don't know, or maybe they changed their website or something. I'm not sure, but basically 2 cards, 2 miniatures, and 1 big box. So this is like the zombie 8 and zombie crocodiles. Okay, this is cool. This is really cool. Especially if you love painting the miniatures, this is fantastic. So we have another starter box. So these are like some of the I guess this is like guest artist box kind of. So we have the steampunk one. Oh, she looks really awesome, right? Doesn't she? Yep. You know, with the revolver and the boomstick, I guess. So we have the 9 heroes here. Obviously, even some guys on wheelchair, as you can see here. Okay, it's a chair with wheel, but I'm not sure if it's handicapped. So I'm just saying it politically correct. It's on wheelchair, but not necessarily handicapped. So these 9 survivors, you know, like survivors are the heroes. So they are geared up, and you know, we have some varieties, and I'm sure there are like a bunch on some of the, you know, the heroes or the, you know. So this like a guy on a surfer board or something like that. So yeah, we could go through this when I get a chance to open this. I don't know, maybe I'll make another video for this. But unfortunately to say that for most of the Zombicide stuff is that all these additional heroes is usually makes the games easier. But sometimes it's quite necessary because you know, you have Abomination that comes out on the second turn and you don't have heroes that can like take down Abomination. You're literally dead. And so it's not very well balanced in that sense, because like, you know, I'm sure they didn't really like test the expansion very much compared to, you know, like all the rest. So I'm in a way I am pro to say that you know, the base box is probably the best combination without any expansion. I don't know, but that's my take on you know, most of the Zombicide anyway. So I guess that is quite true for both CMON game as well. I think Riding Sun also, the best part of it is the core box and nothing else. Not sure about Blood Rage though, so do let me know. I haven't really like played Blood Rage with the rest. So we have another. Also, this is by the guest artist Paolo Parente. I'm not sure if the his name is or is it just Parente? I don't know. There are 9 survivors, 9 ID cards. So obviously we have more arts from Paolo, and then it's like we have a lot of the Alpha style, you know, guys. But you know, nevertheless, she's very cool with the shotgun. You know, all the old West stuff. This is really, you know, something that I really like. And it's really very nice art. I must say, you know, like CMON does very nice art and miniatures still, and I hope this upholds it to most of it, because I think you know, recent, especially ever since the I think Scooby-Doo onwards, I don't like any of the miniatures or the art as well. Okay, so this is probably the stretch goal, I think. And I'm already having a creeps on this, but this is okay because this is just the string wrap, is not destroying my box. And this expansion is the guns, gears and guns. I don't think this is stretch goal. Maybe this is just another expansion. Okay, so sorry, my bad. It's probably just another expansion. So this is the Age of Steam, and you know, like carrying those promise. You know, against all perils, rumor talk of frontier town being erased from the map and so on. Illness, no, obviously we know they are zombies, and so full steam ahead. This is like, you know, I guess you know, more heroes to bring in, and the red color is obviously Abomination, more dice. So we have Jean, this very like cool looking you know, steampunk you know, girl with the you know, steampunk rifle and you know, a bladed weapon. And there's also like you know, more equipment, I guess. There's like you know, there's 11 miniatures, 10 survivors and 1 monster. So the monsters is this red guy. Okay, and what we have is that we have more cards, okay, obviously, and then we have more tiles and stuff. So I think there's another small campaign here. So this is probably one of the more so-called required expansion. Okay, so I'm going to like show you this other box, which I think will be the stretch goal. Yes, you know, like look at all the stretch goals you'll get. They're supposedly free, you know. You're supposed to get all this free if you back a Kickstarter. But how much do you pay for the Kickstarter? Of course, it's never, there's nothing that's free. Okay, you pay for this, but at least it comes in a nice box, not one of those like, you know, brown color boxes for the stretch goal in the olden days. But look at all the Abomination. I want to bring attention to Abomination. The Abominations are nice. You know, look at like this guy with the deer looking antlers. You know, there's another werewolf which actually I don't know if it's the same werewolf sculpt they use in the medieval one. Yeah. So there's this monsters with a big tongue. They look like a piece of slime. That could have been like from Ghostbusters kind of setting. And I think this is like interchangeable head for this character. I'm not sure if this looks like it. We have more something that looks the cactus, like no zombie cactus, yes. And we have some other Abomination which I couldn't name, but they looks totally awesome. Okay. And these are like all your walkers in all sort of Western outfits. Okay, we have all your survivors. So like so many players to choose from. So many different combinations and combo. Like could they have like test every single one of them to a full extent? I don't think so, so I don't blame them for it, but there's too much content inside to properly balance. So that is one of the problem. But if you enjoy winning, enjoy making the game a bit easier, now just go for all of this. You want to make the games even harder, go for more of this, and then like it will just balance out at the end of the day. I hope. So anyway, there's like 51 survivors here, and 15 walkers, 13 abominations. So this is the stretch goal. Okay, and this is like the Dead West. So in most of the other unboxing, that's the end of it, because that's all the standard stuff. But for me, I have bought something extra, so it comes in a very vanilla box with nothing. So this is like the Lone Horse Pack. This contains 6 horses, so I can't show you anything. You have to check your Kickstarter. I'll provide a link there. So basically, there are like 6 horses inside here, and I paid a little bit more for it. I'm not sure it's a little bit. It could be like quite a lot, maybe like $12 US or something like that. But anyway, I like horses, and I think these horses look good. I don't know if they can be used in D&D, but I'm just hoping that these horses will be more useful to me than some of the other stuff here. So that's all I have for the unboxing. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to have some headache trying to pack this thing back, or if I'm packing back, or I'm I don't know what I'm going to do next. This just came in a very time that I'm not really prepared, and I have a lot of Kickstarter going on. But anyway, I shall check my list. So I think all of them are here. Okay. Yep, it does seem so. I don't think we are missing any stuff. Okay, so all seems good, and thanks for watching, and I hope I will see you soon in another video. I probably will do one for the crowdfunding, I guess, but it might probably be a bit too late for the CMON's campaign for the Dune, the War for Arrakis, which my advice is probably not to back it, but I don't know, some people might just like it so much that it's like they didn't mind. So anyway, I hope that video will be up before that ends, and I have other stuff that maybe I want to talk about. And yes, something rather interesting has popped up, which is actually I think nobody else is covering it, and I probably will, and that's Dungeon Universalis, the 3rd printing. Okay, so thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon. Oh yeah, by the way, you could just like do me a favor, click the like, click the subscribe, just help me push some numbers up, yes, thanks.